I think we have 17,000 words today, which means that it will definitely be a 1 in the morning ending time of the stream, unless I prolong it somehow to make it 2 in the morning, which I hope it's not going to be the case, but we'll see if that's going to happen or not. So I would say, let's get started. I keep pointing this way, because she's on my monitor on here, but I should point this direction. Silver's up there once again. You know, let me actually place it right here. There you go. She's doing her own gaming. Whoa, pardon me, Jesus. But yeah, how about we get started today with the 2450s. Our first author called Lit Fried. Unfortunately, Lit Fried, this is the last work of theirs that we get to read. They have done 5 in series 2, and only 1 in this series. And the last one that we read from theirs was 1932, which was the playground where the playground bridge. If you were on the bridge, you felt like you were 200 meters up in the sky. I forgot if you jump off of that bridge, if you actually feel I think you do. You feel the impact of as if you jumped off a 200-meter bridge. But yeah, that one was it's always wild how, like, because I'm pretty sure I read this one, and I even commented on it how many children's playgrounds were cursed. I think there was 3. So, alright, Lit Fried. You wrote teeth. Alrighty then. Everything works? Everything works. Let's go. Object class Euclid. I'm honestly considering moving my bed forward so I can use my bed to sit down instead of this chair. This chair is most of the time getting on my nerves. Sorry, let's actually focus on the reading. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-2450 patients are to be kept physically restrained in secure ward LAN 12 to prevent the spread and progression of infection. The initial infection source is contained at the site of discovery in a building disguised as an electrical substation, designated Building 2450. Building 2450 is kept securely locked and surrounded by a standard substation fence replete with danger of death warning signs. Constant surveillance is kept over the building, and any persons attempting to intrude are to be detained and questioned. Or if they cannot read. Ingress is only by means of a double door system, which includes an isolation chamber to prevent the entrance of any small mammals to Building 2450. On no account must any mammals except approved test subjects be permitted to exit Building 2450. One member of Foundation personnel with dentistry training is to monitor all dentistry journals and news sources for cases that may indicate an SCP-2450 outbreak. Description: SCP-2450 is an infectious disease that causes severe hypodontia. Okay, what's hypodontia? It's the medical term for supernumerary teeth, extra teeth. Oh, people with hypodontia may have. Wait. Hold on. Oh my god. Let's see if this goes the direction I think it's going. If it's based on the 2007 horror movie Teeth or not. Let's see if it's based on that. That's why I had to quickly move away, just in case. In unusual areas of the body, the initial infection source is the area contained by Building 2450, a former male bathroom in a company service station located on the M motorway in United Kingdom. The vector via which this area infects is unknown. Level 5 suits have proven ineffective in preventing infection. The disease may affect a large number of mammalian species. For a full list of all susceptible mammals discovered so far, see document 2450 species, including dogs and humans. Approximately 23% of subjects exposed to the area contract SCP-2450. Infection may also be passed to new hosts through bites which draw blood, with an infection probability of 12%. Okay, got a little bit of the zombie virus effect here. Excess of teeth, man. I cannot imagine having more teeth than you normally should have. You know what I mean? The idea behind that is definitely terrifying to me. Especially like those images of like where you see like the roof of a mouth having teeth. And I'm just like, ugh. Like the idea of your tongue just like doing that and feeling little bumps of teeth. Hey. No, thank you. Initial stage infection results in the patient presenting hypodontia, the eruption of extra teeth in thank you for explaining it afterwards. In various body orifices. I'm sorry, lit fried, but Casabon was first. They explained it first. The first orifice to be affected is usually the mouth, with teeth eruption from gums, palate, and frenulum. But once the disease has progressed, all bodily openings will be affected. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. The size of teeth grown varies, but tends to be proportional to the size of the opening. SCP-2450 teeth will grow at a rate roughly 12 times that of natural teeth, taking typically between 3 weeks and 9 months for the tooth to grow from germ to full root completion depending on size. Teeth will grow in rows further and further back into the orifice as the disease progresses. I'm actively doing a conscious effort to not picture this SCP in my mind. I was, if you want to mute me for like 10 seconds. So this is definitely, I'm confidently assume this is inspired by the movie Teeth, which is a horror movie about a girl having teeth in her, I'm just gonna say it, in her vagina. And it's a whole movie about like how she, at first is all shy and a lot of guys are into her and she's trying to find the perfect boyfriend, but then realizes all the guys just want her for sex. So she uses those teeth down there to. So I'm thinking this fried had a little bit of inspiration, and I might be wrong. Maybe they came up with this by themselves, but I'm just saying. Why is my webcam so blurry? Hold on. Hold on. It's way blurry than it should be. Camera control. Zoom. Focus is supposed to be on auto. If I do this. It happens a couple times. I'm not sure why. And then like it fixes occasionally by itself, but this time it doesn't. Because it's not meant to be this blurry. Ooh. It's very warm. Don't like that. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. At least for this section, it's not too bad to look at. But like when you have this and look at that, is horrendous. It just only works on properties. Resolution. What if I do this? What happens then? Yeah, and then back to normal. Oh hey, there we go. Oh yeah, that looks nicer. Sorry for the deviation. It happened a couple times and I was wondering why. Late stage SCP-2450 infection will begin to occur once all natural bodily orifices have grown at least one full row of teeth. In this occasion, areas of the body which are not orifices but form a semi-closed shape, such the eyes or the interspace between toes will also begin to erupt teeth. In addition, any aperture formed in the body by external trauma, such as cuts for the skin, will develop SCP-2450 Lift right. You ended this. You ended your SCP authoring with a bang, didn't you? or rather, with the clattering of teeth. Dog. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Calcium and other minerals required to grow the teeth are taken from the body's natural stores, and consequently, SCP-2450 infection can result in osteoporosis and hypocalcemia. Patients may be kept alive despite this by administering calcium and mineral supplements and will keep producing teeth indefinitely. The whole body is like a shark. The tooth growing process has been described by patients as extremely painful and similar to teething pains experienced by children and young adults during the development of normal teeth. Patients have described a strong desire to mitigate this sensation by biting or grinding affected teeth, and in the case of teeth formed in areas without the appropriate muscular or skeletal structure for biting, patients will rub or pound the teeth against solid objects. Imagine just kicking like a wall, and it's just a bunch of teeth like just fall off. This action is to be discouraged in patients whose disease progression requires curtailment, as it will frequently lead to further skin lacerations and the creation of new teeth. It was due to this behavior that the ability to transfer infection through tooth-to-blood contact was discovered during an interview with an SCP-2450 patient. So each time you blink, you hear a teeth crackling. Yeah, like that. Now this is very dark, what I'm about to say, but if you cut yourself, like if you're a depressed person and you cut yourself, you're gonna be hella confused and scared. Would that prevent somebody from cutting themselves more, or make them more depressed? Addendum A. Circumstances of discovery. SCP-2450 was first identified from routine searching of medical literature and classified as an SCP phenomenon distinct from hypodontia on 19/2/2009. Information suppression policy was applied successfully, and a pattern of outbreaks was used to trace the source to the service station. Thereafter, quarantining and careful... Henry? No, it's too far away. Here we go. Quarantining and careful experimentation revealed the male bathroom in Wing B in use with no known anomalous effects since the service station's opening in 1983 as the initial source of infection. -1, see Addendum C, was discovered lodged behind a cistern during the dismantling of facility equipment. Addendum B, events of 15/7/2008. Interviews with cleaning and security staff and review of security footage has tentatively identified early morning 15/7/2008 as the moment at which the bathroom became the source of SCP-2450 infection. Oh, not the bathroom. Oh, okay. Oh. Ugh. The idea of like walking into like a business bathroom and seeing teeth lying around, you just go like, what the fuck? Who? Was there like a fight here? Why are there so many teeth on the ground? Security footage log. So on 3/17, 3 men entered the service station. All 3 wear black hooded tops with hoods up. Makes sense, probably hiding all the teeth. 1 designated POY Alpha carries a large empty-looking backpack, and another designated POY Beta holds a green implement, likely -1, which he passes from hand to hand frequently. The third man is designated POY. I believe that's... Is that Feather? 3/19. The men hauled outside the bathroom in Wing B and engaged in discussion. 3/22. The men entered the bathroom, the last looking around before he closes the door. Period of unremarkable activity omitted. 2.5 hours later, god damn, they were in there for a while. Alpha and Beta exit the bathroom. Alpha still carries a backpack, which appears fuller and heavier. 6 o'clock, the men walk quickly to the main entrance, where Beta stops. Beta puts his hand into his hooded top pocket and then pats the pocket of his trousers. Wait, so he puts his hand into the hooded top pocket, so like up here, and then then pats the pocket of his trousers like that. Beta turns back towards the interior of the service station. 1 minute later, Beta starts to walk back inside, but Alpha puts a hand on his arm and stops him. The two engage in an animated discussion. 2 minutes later, Alpha and Beta walk to the car, later determined to be stolen and drive away southbound. So he lost something. Theta does not exit the bathroom. Wait, what? He's just in there? The cleaner on duty on the 15/7/2008 reportedly recalls one of the bathroom stalls being locked for an unusually long time, and upon returning later to clean the stall, discovered a large quantity of white gravel of varying grain size, believed to be dental matter, on the floor and toilet lid. Where the fuck did the other guy go? Addendum C, SCP, well, -1, Object Class Safe, Special Containment Procedures. -1 is stored in Reliquary 87B6. Locket 12004. Description: -1 is a green plastic toothbrush of unknown make and manufacture. Brushing teeth with -1 causes the teeth to be worn down at a very rapid rate. Approximately 5 minutes of brushing is sufficient to remove an entire molar. No other tissue is damaged by this brushing action, even though the brush may be used to remove entire tooth roots. Embossed text on the back of the handle reads, "For non-oral use only." So you're supposed to use this to get rid of all the teeth growing out, yeah. I see. Ugh. Isn't it wild how teeth are such a natural thing to us? The idea that, first of all, the concept that our teeth fall out and a second row of teeth come out, but that's it. There's no other row left. That our body decides to only have one new row of teeth. That's already like crazy enough. But then like the idea that you have all these teeth here, and that's okay. That's okay. And some of them are like differently shaped, differently. Some are like more like polished. Some are more destroyed. Some are more clean. Some are more dirty. Blah 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 blah. And that's pretty much like, some people find it disgusting, some people find it, but I would say majority of the world finds it pretty normal. But the moment a tooth grows out of anywhere else, or an extra tooth grows out of like your mouth, that's when you suddenly, every single person goes, like it's really interesting to think about, like, how like easily teeth can be seen as like something normal, but the moment I mean, to be fair, you could say that about any body part. If a toe grew out of your forehead, you'd also be like really confused. The author said that they based this has been a couple of news about cases of hyperton. Okay. I will write in my tweet. I assumed that the author was inspired by the 2007 home movie called Teeth, due to where said teeth could come out, but I have to say this is a worse fate than what happened in the movie. Debatably. You copy the headlines? Okay, gotcha. Dogs in India extract 232 teeth from boy's mouth. A man suffering from mystery nosebleeds finds a tooth in his nose. I actually have heard about the 232 teeth from the boy, which I was like, how does that even happen? You know, how does a body, like, what DNA mix-up happened inside a boy's body, where it's just the side is just like, but bought his entire mouth with teeth. But if I recall correctly, I looked into it more, and of course I thought it was like all like actual like full-grown teeth, but it's mostly like teeth, like chips almost, you know, like partly like the, I don't know, like the material that like the calcium the teeth are made out of. It's not like full on like, oh, these growing out of him. Because I was actually like, how does it even work that this many teeth are in a little boy's mouth? But then like you see like the bits and pieces that they actually got out of him. You're like, oh, okay, they're not like, it makes sense. They're not like full on, full on like grown teeth. The officer said they were also having teeth problems at the time. Not a haberdasher thing. Can you imagine like this is actually based on me, inspired by my story? I had teeth growing out of my eyelids. I'd be like, what? That was. We should make another whole movie about teeth. Like we don't have enough of those. I think that's like a very underrated fear, you know. Like you have teeth growing out of parts of you that they should not grow out of. Like like the Last of Us fungus, making you into like mushroom zombies. Make something with teeth related. Yeah, just become like a tooth zombie or something like that.